Alrighty, excuse me, sorry for being a bit late today. Yeah, what is it, 15 minutes? Yeah, a bit late, but you know how it is. Monday, Monday coming in full force, getting caught up on this and that, and stuff doesn't work, and didn't sleep well, and everything else. It's a bit of a mess. But now we're here, ready to go. Ready to return, and ready to continue spreading the light as one does. You know, it's our sacred duty. Need to get back to it. Yeah, I've had some considerations already. Some things that maybe I wanted to do one way. Now I've decided maybe I should do another way. Little bits and pieces like that. Primarily it is concerning something that we'll have to do right away, and that is the dwarven situation, the golden dwarves. That's one thing. Also, I guess last time at the very end there was the situation with me coring these lands, or at least setting them to core and then giving them away. And I did do another test because I thought maybe I would be a bit cheeky and undo it. But I actually did a test, and I think we got the admin power back, which I spent on coring these like five provinces or something. You know, maybe I just made that up. I'm not quite sure, but for my own peace of mind, I will assume that we got it back and didn't lose anything, and everything is hunky-dory perfect. So yeah, let's just say it like that. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, yeah, our current situation is quite good with all the buffs that the Jadd evidently has gotten. But we have to keep moving. The momentum has to never stop. So, what is the situation? I think I am waiting. Okay, yeah, I am waiting out, or at least trying to wait out another batch of rebels. Everything else is... Okay, I guess the Muleni rebels will be a thing, but that's still quite a while. Okay, yes, yeah, once we deal with the Bolvari separatists, our situation will be a bit better. Also, I have been thinking if I'd want to promote a general in the hopes that maybe we could get a siege general. That is something we are lacking. As good as Jadar is, he's maneuver and shock. One siege pip isn't really cutting it. So maybe... Yeah, we do get one shock skill increase by default. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe not quite yet, but sometime in the near future. So still... Yeah, always getting pressed. Actually, okay, could be a bit cheeky, but I could maybe rival IRL, potentially, because they are seemingly getting beaten up. Could be a cheeky little something. Because everyone else... Yeah, we are losing power projection because not enough rivals. Yeah. But I don't really wanna... Also, damn, how are 90% army difference? What is going on in Byzantinshesh? They have 9,000 troops. That's not that bad. They have manpower. Yeah, I know. I think in most of my games they have been the ones that really take over this region. Plus, I guess it looks like they have. Yeah, they have allied Elizna again. Also, one of my ears is being a meanie. One of my ears is being a bit of a meanie, looks like. Might need to poke around a bit. But yeah, Elizna is gonna be a hurdle early on. I don't really need to fight them themselves at any point, but they're in the vicinity, they're big, and they are allying. Oh, well, actually, they only have allied one other person. Okay. Okay. Actually, there is the possibility... okay, yeah, because Edus Vasin is seemingly gonna take over Sarjend. Well, what we left over. So... potentially they will go up to a strength level where we can rival them, and then that would be very good. That would be very nice. Okay, but first off, we will need... okay, yeah, Verkal Gulan is out of troops, out of allies, no nothing. It should be quite easy. Also, because since they got sieged down by their own rebels, they do have lower defensiveness, which will be very nice. Because yeah, as I said, with the dwarves, I did figure something. So in my old single player game, I took over. I did everything properly. I did the full mission tree, and that means doing the entire dwarven sub tree. But this time I wanted to not do it at all. Just take them over entirely. But now I have been thinking, I will potentially at least go as far as, what was I thinking? I think I was considering going as far as light for the dwarves. Basically vassalizing them and then just being nice to them. And yeah, just, I know, nurturing them a little bit, at least so much so that they repair their own hold, maybe upgrade it a little bit. Because currently... oh yeah, okay, they are repairing it, so because currently taking it over would be basically worthless. It would cost more than we gain from it. Plus, one of these missions... yeah, Light for the Dwarves does give a dwarven minority in our capital, and at some point in the mission tree, it is required that our capital has certain minorities present, and they can occur randomly, but I don't want to bet on it. So I figured I would rather at least do this much to secure that we have the minority. Plus, they repair themselves. This mission requires us primarily just to have good relations with them, which I would need anyways to diplomatically annex them. So the idea is, I will build relations with them and be nice and whatnot, complete a few missions, but then especially the last mission, which requires me to wait until they have colonized and taken over the entire middle Dvarovar. I will definitely not wait that long, because the rewards are pointless, basically, just a single general, And once they get that big, it's basically impossible to get there. Well, basically they become unruly, and I'm forgetting words now, and that is what it is. But yeah, they won't really be much of use. I think I will diplo-annex them while they are still relatively small and actually reasonably annexable. Because overall, I won't be doing that a whole lot. We won't have a whole lot of vassals to begin with. So I won't be picking up any bonuses for it. So no real point in keeping them in the long term. Okay, some provinces. I do also see that the Company of the Grudge Bearers spawned, I think, a little while ago. I guess, yeah, I don't remember seeing them previously. But I think they have been around, I've just missed them, most likely. Okay, yep, and there we go. So, what is that? So, yeah, basically, Eduk was seen just gobbled up. They just gobbled up most of the Saryendi lands, and I guess some went to Setadazar. Or no, or did they get released? Oh no, they got released, I think. I think, yeah, these guys got released. Yep. And allied. So, yeah, they are allied with each other now. Okay, and they... Okay, no, that's our opinion. Yeah. Well, they do not like us much either. It would be very nice if they pop up as a rival option. Okay, convert what we need to convert. Okay, perfectly happy with them. God damn, these guys are allying literally everyone. Okay, at least these ones are not interested, so who would actually help? Okay, so this entire little coastline is interested in helping. Sure. Mostly this would be a pain. This will be a pain because of the fortresses. And primarily because they are coastal fortresses. So we won't have a navy at all for quite a while. And that makes sieging all of these coastal capitals with level 3 forts quite a annoyance and pain. Yeah. Oh, month change. Okay, come on, rebels. Whenever you want rebels to pop and they just don't. Isn't that the standard? Isn't that just the standard? Also, what is it? 23%. Come on, should be quite a big likelihood. Why do you gotta be like that? Ooh, Nolakaz has rivaled us. Yeah. Nolakaz. It's no good, they are. Well, I do need to fight them sooner or later, and maybe sooner is better. But it doesn't help that they are allied to Tlukt, so this would be fighting basically 50,000 gnolls. And really, they are only gnolls. But the Tlukt do have a War Wizard, and I think Nolokaz just has a very, very strong... I would assume they have a very, very strong leader, general, something. Oh, and that's Nogzala. Oh, these are different. Oh, and they're allied to Kografa. Okay, these are quite small. But yeah, I guess at some point in the near future I will have to deal with them. Realistically though, if I get them piecemeal, I should be able to wipe them. Most importantly, just I can't. Obviously with our 15,000 or maybe 20,000 men at some point in the near future, fighting 50k would still be pretty bad. Okay, and doesn't look like Edus Vosin is strong enough to be rivaled. Well, I guess that's understandable. Oh yeah, and IRLN is getting cut apart, evidently. You know, let's do a cheeky rival on them. Yeah, we can finally start coring the last bit. Come on, this is now much longer than I ideally wanted to wait for the rebels, but there they are. Let's do it like this. Oh, and the mission, which mission did I fulfill? Oh, that's just because I once again have 200 Diplo. In an ideal world, can I get the Buvauris to unrival me? Maybe let's start improving relations. It would be very nice if I could just talk things over with them. Okay, there we go. Minimal losses. So now next up, I guess next up let's deal with the dwarves. Yes, okay, yeah, the Muleni. Then again, now I will have to see if the Muleni separatists, how soon they're gonna rise up. Also, actually, no, this will be it until 56. We have plenty of time. Oh, Alania got feudalism. Very well, good for them. Good for them. And what is this? Ah, yes, our fervor is... I guess, yeah, actually we are getting quite a bit of fervor currently. Ah, I guess peace gives point, yeah, 1 entire point. So, what do we do? Well, we will be in war quite soon again. Advisor cost corruption. I guess corruption is definitely an issue. Also, actually, how are we doing reform-wise? Was there anything good? Well, yeah, actually, well, yeah, 20% manpower, while we still have the tribal government. I mean, actually, the first ones, it would be good to pick up some things here. Also, yeah. Also, with the Jadd, I will definitely be aiming towards the army of Halan. Have all races present in your country and integrated. Because with the Jadd, we will be required to integrate basically everyone anyways. Now, the only problem will be races that are only present in the New World. Because I think specifically the Ruinborn. Specifically the Ruinborn will be a problem. Because they're not present anywhere in the old world. So I'm not quite sure how that's gonna work out. But, well, you know, it's a goal. It's a long-term goal, that much is for sure, but it's something interesting to work towards. Okay, knowledge sharing ends. Yeah, that's all fine. Military access from Harkon. Who are you? Who art thou? I don't think... well, sure. You know what? Sure. Just cause chaos. Go wreak havoc. So, okay, I guess we are... Oh, then again, now it is... Do I want to wait it out? Sure, let's wait out the Muleni. The Muleni separatists. Okay, yeah, actually, no, maintain the diplomat. Okay, our vassal can deal with that themselves. So this was... I was trying to get these guys. So what do I need for this mission? So this is down here. Establish the eastern front. No, eastern frontier is that. Here. Gunkedeni diplomacy. So any culture opinion is at least 140. Maybe, okay, getting 140 opinion. Yeah, that's, I guess, 100. 100 max. How can... Actually, can I... Okay, so 140. Can I ally them? Yeah, they're not possible to ally since they are... basically part of the Raj. What can I actually do to... Yeah, they're also incapable of royal marriages. I can send gifts, but how much? 25. Yeah, that 25 is the most. How did I do this? How did I do this previously? Because otherwise they basically... They all have basically the same opinion of us, so it doesn't matter which one we choose. We need to squeeze out like 60 extra. Yeah, at peace. Yeah, nothing else really. Might be a bit... Instead game for liberty desire. Oh, until the end of the game. Oh, I'm pretty sure that this mission might be a bit reworked, or I don't remember it at all. That might also be it. Additionally, we will gain access to Jeddaressa's chosen mercenary company. Yeah, one thing is the devs of Anbennar as a whole do like sprinkling in unique mercenary companies as rewards. Well, they use the mechanics of mercenary companies, but they are largely also used for like elite units to represent something unique. But In my opinion, they are kind of shit most of the time. So... yeah, we'll have to see about that. I'm not quite intrigued. Also, I would have to... north, middle, and south Genkiden. North, middle, south, yeah. I guess they want me to give all of this to one vassal. But I'm not quite sure if I will... I'm not quite sure if I'm all that interested in... I don't know, just messing with all of that. It's a bit of a pain, shall I say. But okay, yeah, I can't currently really do much to get their opinion up anyways. So I think I will just... I think I will wait a bit with that. Well, not like I really have many options. Though it would be nice to do it before we start going to war in this area, because then it's gonna become just more problematic to, I guess, get good relations with them. Yeah, it's a bit problematic all over. But you know, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Yeah, what is this? 25 per month, okay. Stability, yeah, religious unity is problematic. Oh yeah, right, this, I need to select something. Let's just get more reform progress and manpower. Oh, there we go. In the mountains, not the best place, but... well, some things have to be done. And now it's time to go for the dwarves. While they are unprepared, pants down. So, declare war, subjugation. Yeah, enforced vassalage. Yep. So let's get that going. Admittedly, we won't need nearly all our army. Let's just let's see, allow attaching. No, disallow attaching, and let's send in just a few men. A little bit of infantry. If the dwarves actually had their army, it might be a bit problematic marching into the capital. Since, well, if there is one thing the dwarves do know how to do, it is defending. Alright. Okay, now that our friends have arrived, we just leave as few men behind as possible. The dwarves only have, I think, like 2,000 troops somewhere. I don't know what they're really doing, but yeah. This is all bad for... should just go over here. Yeah, without Jadar in lead, attrition sure is a problem. Okay, now with that province converted, we can actually get a deal with the Zazob cult. Oh! And interestingly enough, Nolokaz is getting... ooh, Nolokaz is actually losing a war currently. Okay, this could just about be the perfect time to strike. I guess they're not losing quite heavily enough to not support Tulukt currently. But, okay, so this mission will give us claims on all Null lands in the Bolvar subcontinent. So that will be That'll be a juicy chunk. Subcontinent, Bulvar. Oh, actually, Bulvar counts all the way down here. Okay, I guess, and then that is South Salahad. Oh, I would have definitely thought that this would already be Salahad. So we will get claims on these knolls as well. A little bit in, I guess, one province in Nolakaz, and then everything that the Tulukt have. So substantial, very substantial. The duties of Surael are our own, and no duty has more import than his commandment to fight against the darkness. It is clear there is no greater encroaching darkness than the demonic worship of the Zazob cult. We must destroy it and break its power over the gnolls. Because, yeah, the gnolls do worship demons, but the demons do also somewhat possess them. It's a bit of a unclear situation, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, sure, let's free some gnolls. Yeah, free them, definitely. That's what we're doing. And then, yeah... And once we conquer everything and convert the provinces, we will get a major increase to tolerance with them, and also get gnollish minorities in our capital. There is a lot of missions that do this. But also, it's very nice since those bonuses will be necessary later on. Okay, I guess let's keep converting whatever it is that we need. Oh, Askasur is constructing a castle. Let's see, would be nice. Would be nice to not let them do that. Ooh, Sarient! Nice. Okay, getting Sarient converted to the Jadd automatically is very nice. Oh, and Tlukt is no longer a valid rival. What happened, lads? What happened? I guess they're just that weak. And okay, the siege of Verkal Gulan is progressing very nicely. Got a food shortage. Because yeah, since their fortress is ruined, they don't have nearly as big of a bonus as they usually would do. Okay, everything I think is finishing up. Also, let's see. What I want in the end is... Okay, not enough to demand anything, sure. What is this? Who are the King Casil have? With the new estate names? Ah yeah, the adventurers, obviously, the adventurers. Words are words, let them go. Well, or as I say, adventurers will be adventurers. Let them be. Yeah. Adventurers will be adventurers. Okay, water shortage. Oh, Hag establishes herself. Okay, so we're gonna start. We're gonna start getting some provincial problems. Surely the adventurers will deal with it. Surely. Okay, defenders desert. Oh, dwarven minority. Sure. Okay, and seems like... Okay, seems like streaming and running at speed 3 is a bit much. Admittedly, Anbennar is a much bigger world than base EU4, so there is a lot going on in the world. A lot of armies, a lot of nations, a lot of stuff happening. So I'm not surprised that performance isn't perfect. Also, I will definitely start... Yeah, we can state. I will definitely start stating. Since we have... Then again, I do need admin power to actually tech up and start getting some idea groups, but... We also need just a bigger economic base. So I will start... Oh my god, 200 to core this. Golly, I guess it is expensive like that, but you know, sometimes I have to pay a little bit. Just to... Because, well, we cannot be living with negative money all the time. Plus, it's more manpower and just more of everything. Yeah, I do wonder how many 50-50s we're gonna lose. And also, I'm... On one hand, if they build the fortress, it will make taking Askasur slower, but it will be a free fortress for us. A bit of a shame that they're not building it in Askasur itself. I guess that they're making the smarter choice by building it in a mountain province. But it's still gonna be a central position that covers quite a few other provinces. So honestly, if we can take it for ourselves, not the worst outcome. And okay, there we go, in 404 days. Yep. So, we will demand vassalization and Hero's Wail for ourselves. I think, then again, do I actually need Hero's Wail? Theoretically, it completes the Golden Road state, but I guess if I will diplomatically annex them anyways. Actually, I think I can let them keep everything. Okay, honestly, I don't even need the money, just yeah. They will be a bit happier, I guess, if I... Then again, we do have a permanent claim. Yeah, we do have a permanent claim. Give it here. Okay. Yeah, High Liberty Desire, as if I care. They basically do not have a military. What they gonna do? Okay, so that's that. Now it's on to Askasur. Oh yeah, I need to core this. Buvari. Okay, I have improved relations with the Buvari. Oh yeah, and IRLN is no longer considered a rival. Sure. Yeah, I have basically gotten them back to 0. It would be nice if they unrivaled me. We could be buddies, but I guess it is what it is. And we need new rivals. Oh, well, I can rival Tlukt again. And I can rival... Oh, okay, yeah, Varamhar. I guess Varamhar took a real big chunk out of IRLN. Gelkalis also did the same. So damn, Varamhar is actually quite a bit bigger now. They're quite a bit bigger. Do they have any like good... Okay, they have a lot... God, they have allied literally everyone, haven't they? They have Elisna, Irlium, and Birzantansh. Literally Setetazar 2. Literally everyone. You pricks. You absolute pricks. Oh, Catarata is doing good. Well, okay. Well, yeah, I guess they have no manpower, though. No manpower, though. Also, how is... Oh, well, how is Nolokaz? Okay, Nolokaz's army has been basically wiped out. Yep, and they're not willing anymore to support their bodies here. I might go for Tulukt. I might take them by the jugular. Well, first Askasur, because I don't think Nolokaz will recover anytime soon. So, you know, sure, let's rival them, why not? I don't think they will recover anytime soon. We should have enough time to take over Askasur. That will give us more claims. As a matter of fact, that will give us some claims on these provinces here. Oh, and I could actually attack before the castle is finished. You know, yeah, okay, given the option to do so, that is just what I will do. Oh, you. They have allied Edus Vasin, but actually, this could play out in our favor. This isn't really a powerful ally, so it won't really cause us any problems in that way. And... oh, then again, they have broken their alliance with... oh, they don't have any other allies anymore. Okay, it is a bit of a shame, because taking over Askasur will give me claims on these lands. I guess I will just take all the money from Edus Vasin. Just take all their money and otherwise leave them be and then conquer them in another war. Oh, also, where is it? Oh yeah, the Golden Citadel. So since we now have Verkal Gulan as a vassal, it is said that the dwarves of Verkal Gulan eat rubies and emeralds off golden platters and sleep on golden beds stitched with threads of platinum. It is said that desert elves eat sand off sand and sleep on sand. While these are both obviously exaggerations, we do need the cash and they need enlightenment. It is time we ensure their allegiance. Okay, so something mutually beneficial. Mutually beneficial deals. So, allegiance of the Golden Citadel. For centuries, the unimaginable riches of Verkal Gulan have featured prominently in their legends, told at the campfires of the Mashnish. But though their near-legendary status hid many of their shortcomings, tales of constant strife and civil unrest have reached far beyond the hero's gate in recent years, even catching the attention of the Divine Herald himself. Since her exile, Kedira, the granddaughter of the deposed gilded king Thorar Goldhands, had shown her true devotion to Surael and his truth many times over. Proving her worth, she eventually petitioned the Divine Herald to bring the teachings of the Jadd to her fellow gold dwarves, and, incidentally, restore her family to the Gulani throne. Well, would you look at that? With the imminent threats to the continued existence of the Jadd dealt with for the moment, Jadar Jeziksur agreed to lend her his support. Yeah, I feel like today reading will be a bit of a struggle. I do apologize for that. But I am trying my best. As the corrupt Gold Lords and their nominal leader Uroth closed the heroes' gates to the Jadd's missionaries, a show of force was deemed necessary. After a protracted siege, the internal quarrels of the Gold Dwarves erupted into an attempted coup. The instigators of the plot, failing to seize the hold itself, threw the outer gates of the hold wide open in order to flee with the Desert Legion surging in after them. So I assume the uprising that happened in the first few years of the game actually was scripted then. That they get, like 10,000 rebels or something. I assume those were meant to be these coup makers. Facing a determined opponent and reliant on exhausted and demoralized troops without hope for reinforcements, Uroth bowed to the inevitable and negotiated the surrender of Verkal Gulan, on one condition. By marrying Kedira, he has become the new Gilded King for a new gold hold, and has eagerly taken to learning the teachings of the Jadd. Henceforth, Verkal Gulan shall submit to Judar's authority. While they support the spread of the Jadd on the surface with regular tributes of gold, they shall become the instrument of Surael in the Dvarovar, and drive out the darkness from beneath the mountains. Gold, after all, shines brightest under the light of the sun. Well then, the light of Surael reaches into the deepest depths. We get 200 gold, just like that. We get... for 20 years, cheaper construction cost, cheaper regiment cost, and reduced missionary maintenance. I guess that's okay. Verkal Gulan loses their core on Hero's Veil. Oh, we automatically get a core on Hero's Veil. Nice. The culture becomes Harpy, religion becomes Jadd. Verkal Gulan becomes an autonomous vassal. And yeah, this does cause problems later down the road, because I have to change them back to a normal vassal. Otherwise they cannot be integrated. And yeah, they get their king, they get a consort. And yeah, we get a moderate tolerance increase for dwarves. Okay. Well... pleasure doing stuff and things. Taxation, yeah. So now they will take some time to recover. They are disloyal. Yeah, this will take quite a while to decay. But, well, yeah, hopefully... Oh, and did it interrupt? I don't know. Did it interrupt their digging? Well, sure. Do your thing now. Do your thing. So, in the meanwhile, Askasur. I don't really need to be fighting Segdir. Those will be taken over later at some point. For now, I just need Askasur itself. Yeah, I guess let's get up in there. Let's get up and at them. I guess, yeah, I assume I will not be able to catch their armies. But I don't really need to either. I just need to take their capital and such, and yeah, I guess I will have to send over. And then again, yeah, they will be sieging that fortress, which should buy me some time. Oh, Harpy clan provides tribute. What is this? Recently, a local official has fallen in love with a local Harpy. The matriarch of the Harpies, recognizing that this is a fairly awkward situation for Jaddari, has sent us an envoy with various trinkets and artifacts in order to secure our approval for the match. Yeah, sure, honestly, didn't even need that. So we can... Yeah, we already... Just give me 10 prestige. Yeah, why would I need anything else, really? So now, in order... I think I should be able to win this. I have 20% siege ability. I guess I do have quite decent siege ability. But one thing is get the cavalry out of here. We don't need to lose troops in... Oh, and now... Will I have to save them at some point? I guess I will have to go back and save them, but honestly, I don't care currently. I need to finish the siege of Askasur, then I guess I need to ride over and stop the siege of Askabar. Oh, and actually, would you look at that? Elayen is... My vassals are sieging down Edus Vasin. Well, that's very cool. Vassals actually doing something useful? What world do we live in? Oh yeah, also one thing is... Okay, yeah, good that I checked this. We need more... summon more cavalry. Yup. More cavalry is good. Okay, there we go. That was a excellently quick siege. Okay, unify these. Now go stomp them out. Just keep converting. Just keep converting. Okay, yeah, okay, they will be moving in, but we should be able to make it back in time. Come on, crumble. Okay, yeah, well, that goes very nicely. Their army just deleted. And it looks like these guys are gonna basically carpet siege. Actually, can I... So, Edus, I don't need... Yeah, I don't actually need anything from these guys. I don't need to break the alliance. That will happen on its own when I delete Askasur. I guess I can get... how much would this... 60... 59... Yes, it would be very nice to get money from them. So let's actually wait. We can capture a few more provinces. Literally just a handful. And... Okay, literally, yes, as I said, a handful. So now, just give me all your money. Give me all of your money. And, yeah, that's all I really need. I don't want to take anything quite now. Yeah, because I also didn't co-obliterate them. Yeah, just leave it as that. And now, please attach everyone. We have a siege to break. What is this? Expiring subjugation. Yes, we did do that already. I know, game. I'm aware. Ow. Well, evidently this is all it took. They are already running again. They are already running. God damn, Verkal Gulan fell so quickly. Now that is That sure is something. I expected them to hold out a little longer. I guess we will chase down the army of Askasur. Oh. A festival of Surael of the Jadd. It is time, O Commander. The weather is perfect, the water is clear, the sun is bright. A festival in the honor of our glorious God will be held. The people will dance in the street, and sacrifices of bread and water will be offered up to his radiance. All will work towards the greater execution of this festival. How shall we deliver our contribution? Yeah, basically it's how much you contribute. Obviously I want stability, and 56 crowns is little to pay, plus we get prestige. Now, one thing, can I get a cheeky 120 to get one extra? Sure, let's get that stability up. Let's get that stability up. And we can actually get 3 more units. Which means that's just what I will do. Get free cavalry. Okay, now it's on to rescue Verkal Gulan. Annoying. And yeah, I guess I will have to beat up Segdir, and I think start sieging their capital in order to get what I want out of this war. But also it won't be at all complicated, should be an easy job. Oh, especially since they are once again leaving. Yes, yes, let the faithless burn. I'm sorry, but some of you have to maybe burn a little bit. Gift to the state. Well, since we are righteous and kind-hearted, we could get a lot of prestige, but we are maxed out on prestige, so I guess money it is. Bit of a shame, that would be a lot of prestige in one go. But okay, also I am surprised that we are floating a little bit above neutral money-wise. Okay, they are... Okay, that's that. So, I need to leave a token force behind. I need to leave behind a token force. Oh, actually, do it the... Which way around do I need to do this? Like such, just leave... like this many troops, sure. The rest, come with me. We need to clean up in this war. Okay, feels like... Okay, time to go down to speed 2. Feels like speed 3. I guess with the stream and everything is... Feels like it's only running at speed 2 anyways, effectively, with all the chugging that is going on. Also, one thing I did... How much... Okay, 80 army tradition. Yeah... It would be perfect if we can catch the Segdirian army in the field. Especially if it's in Oskasur. We have the... because that is just a farmlands province. Ooh, and they didn't capture the fortress. And looks like they don't want to abandon, so this should be... They are dwarves, they are quite sturdy, but they're not sturdy enough for what's coming. Okay, well, actually, well, they sure held out better than I expected, but, well, actually, they didn't. Whoop-de-doo. Actually, looks like they didn't. So, again, I guess send out some troops to besiege certain provinces. And now this should be very much... Okay, maybe I have to wait for it to update a little bit. Realistically. And yeah, then Segdir I will leave to their own devices. They're not really important to us. Okay, so Segdir has low. Yep, we can just... can we get any money from them? They are rich, but I don't want to... I'm not interested in waiting and sieging their capital. I will just white piece them out. That's fine for my needs. And then we take Oskasur, take all their money. And this is very good for us. So now, missions. So, seize Oskasur. Oskasur, the Fortress of the Sun, is the furthest eastwards bastion of the cult. It will serve as an example of our dominance over the cult and the starting point for the spread of Surael's truths, as revealed to Jadar. Its fertile lands can also make for a good base to build our empire upon. Because yeah, for this entire time, our capital is Ebushuptu, which is basically a holy mountain in the middle of the desert. There isn't really a whole lot going on there, and it's not a good economic base. Askasur, on the other hand, is... I'm pretty sure it is based on one of the ancient Assyrian cities, I would assume. The name... I guess the name kind of makes me think of it, right? But yeah, that's definitely a good city. And it will be one of our main cities for basically the entirety of the game. Okay, and then we automatically also can complete the next mission, which is the Upper Suran Plain. So that is this area around the Suran River. The Suran is the most important river in Bulvar. By capturing the upper plains, we can start to reap the benefits of cultivated land. It is also the first step in the conquest of the entire region. The breach will set us up for the conquest of the rest of Bulvar and the formation of a new Phoenix Empire. Yes, this gives us a bunch of claims, and we get 10% admin efficiency for 25 years. Yep, very nice. So after all of that, how many goddamn... Yeah, well, a lot of claims. That's the answer to how many claims do we have? A lot. That's the Jadd experience. That's the Jadd experience. Now just gonna have to find opportunities to use those claims. Because what? The next things down the road here are conquering Bulvar itself. That's gonna take a little bit of time. The Western Harpies. Well, the Western Harpies is gonna take even more time. We get a... Oh yeah, right, it gives us a Subjugation Casus Belli on Birzantes. True. And a permanent claim on the Harpy Hills region. Yes, yes. Okay, but also now we do have the Build a Grand Temple quest, which is the Grand Temple of the Jadd has been built in Askasur. So how... All province, and then yeah, then it's just converting provinces. So yeah, this will give us nice upgrades. And the Lightbringers. Lightbringers of Bulvar. Yeah, so this is quite doable. So that the temple should be a decision. No. Establish the Temple of Askasur. Yeah, here it is. Also establish the Order of Lightbringers. We need Admin Tech 4 and the Temple for the Lightbringers. And actually then it just costs admin power and we can establish them. Okay. And the temple costs 200... And I guess 100, yeah, 100 Diplo and 100 Admin. Edus Meduru will be upgraded. Ah yeah, Edus Meduru, that's the... Yeah, this one here, Edus Meduru. So... +1 missionary, more missionary strength. Okay, yeah, basically on top of the existing missionary maintenance, we get just more missionaries and missionary strength. Since we will be converting a lot. We will have to convert every single province we have at one point. So we will need a lot of missionaries, a lot of missionary strengths. Religious ideas will definitely be a pickup. So, yeah. I guess these... Also, actually, what is that? Has a temple or a cathedral. And religion in Askasur is the Jadd. Okay. So, currently it's the Sun Cult. We'll need a temple. I guess, yeah, so currently I need to... get Admin Tech 4... Which shouldn't be that much of a challenge, but, well, it's a bigger problem than it really should be for us. So, but either way, start coring all of this. Yeah, that's another 100. So, that's the initial... Oh, and something got killed here. Okay, these gnolls got whooped by Haragdseta. Who are you? Oh, they are also gnolls. They are gnolls, but they have a different religion. So this is one of the religions I haven't seen because... well, yeah, when I last played... Like, this was the map border, effectively. There was nothing to the south. So this is a bit of a new experience. I guess this is just, yeah, this is like one of the stronger nations in these eastern parts. But then again, well, I say stronger. They don't have that much of a military, really. Okay, and then how is this situation looking? Okay, so Nolokas did get out of their war. Oh, actually, they are recovering. Ow, piss. Okay, well, actually, well, when I said that they won't recover that quickly, evidently they did recover quite quickly. Well, that's not perfect. That's not perfect, but they're still not fully recovered, and my army has increased in size relatively substantially. Plus our vassals actually have some troops now. So, I guess... What's the plan? Who do we go for first? Because I guess... So, Edus Vaccine we have a peace with. We will have to wait a few years. But yeah, otherwise they will be quite easy to take over. Everyone else... How is everyone else here looking? Wait, I don't have a Casus Belli. What do you mean? Well, I assume the Casus Belli hasn't kicked in. So we could declare a war on Setadazar. And so they would pull in Varamhar, but the Valamhari military isn't that big. And I would mostly use that to break all of Varamhar's alliances, because goddamn, they have literally just allied every single powerhouse in the region. Though, there will be an event which basically breaks all of these alliances, at least for the purposes of one war. So it's not the end of the world. And then I guess I don't really have anyone else neighboring me here, do I? Yeah, these guys are allied to Irlium. Okay, I think I need to take out Tulukt. Take a good chunk of their lands here. Most of these mountains and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Seems like that will be a necessary thing to do. Plus also, I can, by beating up the gnolls, we don't generate any aggressive expansion with the other Sun Elves. So that's a perfect situation, really. Oh. This is sad. I was trying to befriend these guys and now they're dead. I was trying to befriend them and now they're dead. Well, time to change approach. So is there goddamn anyone here that I can actually get on my side? Okay, so these guys are also getting sieged down. Tekar al-Makan? Maybe? Okay, so I guess let's stop improving relations here, because looks like that's going nowhere. Oh, okay, and we lifted the rebel siege in Verkal Gulan. Very cool. Okay, manpower. Manpower is actually doing surprisingly good. I guess the last few wars have been very decisive. Okay, so we're gonna get some separatists in Askasur, but they're not that unhappy. What is this? Ooh, 1200. Ooh, yeah. Okay, yeah, the refugee events are gonna be a bit of a meme, I think, because they pop up a lot. And they are arguably one of the easiest ways, I would say, to manage your tolerance of different races. And to get minorities. Also, like here, for example, with the Harpies, we already are integrated, and 1200 manpower is 1200 manpower. That's like a bit more than half a year's worth of manpower for us. So yeah, sorry, but you're gonna have to work for us. No free... No lazing about in our lands. Also, oh, then again, we're not that close. I was thinking maybe we could get the next military tech before fighting the gnolls, but I guess it's... I don't want to wait an entire year. And plus... Well, it'll be good. It would be good, but... I think we have the advantage over Tlucht anyways. So really not too worried. God, I'm so expensive. But yeah, sure. We need to tech up a bit at least. Also, I will set... Where are they? Verkal Gulan, just... I don't know, be defensive or something, don't really do anything. Yeah, and this is really... We have an autonomous vassal, we have a normal vassal, and we have a march. And yeah, at some point... Then again, I don't remember for Elena... I think there was a mission where you just automatically integrate them. I don't exactly remember. But the vassals very much aren't meant to stick around until the end of the game or anything. They are a here and now sort of situation. Yeah, Ireland lost their last bits here. Verkal Gulan has been building a spy network. What you doing, lads? What you doing? I thought we were buds. And also, what is this? Why is the command still alive? Why is the command not dead? Interesting. Interesting development. Sure. That's a bit worrying. If they start reconquering, that could be somewhat problematic. But I mean, I don't think it will be all that bad. Also, anything interesting in Canor? I guess we don't see a whole lot what's going on, so I guess there isn't much interesting going on. Also, goddamn, I forgot. It's been a little while, so I will quickly take a few-minute break. Check oven, bathroom, such. So, be right back. Alrighty. And we're back, and time to start cooking or something along those lines. Yeah. Actually, where is the Tulukti? Akaz Tulukt. Okay, they have their capital here. No, they do have a. Yeah, they do have a fortress here. Ruined Ekluzagnu. So I guess this is actually some sort of lore location, I guess, in these mountains. So they get plus 10% defensiveness. Not perfect. I guess, do I wanna try... Sure, let's see if we can ascend the Legion Captain. I wanna see if we can get someone with decent siege pips, maybe? Ascend Legion Captain. All creatures can be the light. It may be a simple concept, but it is a revolutionary tenet for the adherents of the Sar Arukanash, the Bulvari Sun cult, that has brought the truth of Surael to sentient beings of many cultures and races. This foundational principle of the Jadd is, of course, also an intrinsic aspect of the military organization of the Desert Legion. Once formed from the veterans of Jahir's eastern campaigns, and who became the armed protector of the new faith after the revelations of Jadar, his grandson. Long gone are the times where the Desert Legion was composed solely of elven soldiers. By now, humans, harpies, and even gnolls serve united under the sign of the Jadd. With the Jadds fighting on so many fronts as they battled servants of the malevolent dark and those who refuse Surael's truth, the Desert Legion must expand to meet this challenge, and an additional captain will be required to command these new troops. Okay, so I guess the main thing is we get... Okay, so we get a general with 80 tradition, and I guess we have a few options, which means... Okay, so if we take an elf, they get +1 shock. If we take a Mashnish, which is I think a human, they get extra maneuver. Or we take a harpy, which is +1 siege. And that is exactly what I need. Okay, ow. Well, literally everything went into maneuver. That is not what I needed. That is indeed not what I needed. Do I want to try another? I think I will try another. Because, and I assume... I would assume that as more time goes by and maybe we get more races, I would assume that we get other options as well. Maybe? Possibly? Maybe not, maybe this is just for the early game. Actually, maybe this mechanic goes away once we get the Jadari Empire, though I'm not sure. Okay, let's try another Harpy. Okay, much better. Actually, the same 6 maneuver, but 3 siege and actually 5 shock. Okay. Yeah, this is much better. So, I guess for now... So, are we doing this? They have a bit more than 30,000. Actually, like, purely manpower, like, fielded manpower-wise, we are effectively equivalent. Taking all our vassals... Yeah, this should be quite doable. So we'll do this as a anti-monstrous conquest, which will make everything cheaper. And, Leroy! Well, it's not much of a Leroy, really. I think this should be a quite I don't know, not easy, but there shouldn't be too many problems. And actually, now that I declared the war, only now I'm thinking maybe I should. Realistically, maybe I should ignore the Tlukt for now and go kill off Nolokaz. Just get them out of the war. That could, because I don't want to be sitting on this mountain fortress honestly for too long. So I think, yeah, a bit of a misplay on my part, but yeah, I think I will rather spend the time going here, just getting rid of them so that they don't. Just get rid of the potential reinforcements and everything. Plus, all of this is mountainous. Well, most of it is mountainous. I don't really want to be fighting here. Meanwhile, Nolokaz, this is all steppes and deserts, but primarily flat terrain. Which means it's very easy for us to fight there. We get all our bonuses, we make full use of our cavalry. And yeah, don't have to worry about any rough terrain causing us trouble. Oh, and then just a random 3,000 men. Okay, sure, they popped up in our way. Yeah, always get the admin. Okay, yeah, okay, the Tlukt forces are up there. Maybe they will take a fortress. That's just something I have to accept. Can't really avoid, but you know, that's what the fort is there for. That's why it exists. Being a road stop. Not a road stop, a road block. Yeah, that word. So here, one thing I'm slightly worried about is I don't know where the Nolokazi army is sitting. Let's take some men, basically split the army in two. Oh yeah, I guess we have to siege down this province. We'll put our new siege specialist on the job. And with the 3 siege pips, a level 1 fort should fall quite quickly. And then, in the meanwhile, we'll just stay on standby. I don't want to risk, with everything around here being unexplored, I don't want to risk the Nolokaz army suddenly jumping in here and then me not being able to respond. And really, that is still possible. They could pop out of literally anywhere here. But I'm quite confident in our speed. And I think just taking their capital should be good enough to force them out of the fight. I will just, again, maybe take a bunch of money. That would be good. And well, like, we have 500 in the bank, but there will be several projects. Because one of the things I do need money for is rebuilding the highways. Like this, actually, goddamn, okay, I think this has been made more expensive than it used to be. All provinces in... Oh, we actually need to own that. Oh, or no. I actually just need Dove Haral, and that'll be good. Also, yeah, how is this looking? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what I meant to do with these guys. The mission that requires 140 opinion. It's seemingly a bit of a problematic one. I guess it's not. I guess it's not necessary. If we just conquer this land manually, we'll basically circumvent it, skip it. But I guess we would lose out on some rewards. And also, I guess it makes it easier. That's the main thing. It's supposed to make it easier conquering all that. Also, okay, the Harpies are actually besieging this fortress, which is very cool. The Gnolls, meanwhile, aren't having the best of time besieging our fort. And the Nolokazi capital is very much on the way out. And yeah, we have gotten 100. Yeah, Max, I guess recall the diplomat. We'll resend them if anything pops up. Ooh, Elisna is friendly with us. Interesting. Well, it would be cool if you didn't ally everyone then. They're actually allied to everyone here, aren't they? Well, okay, Birzantesh and Varamhar. I guess not everyone. Just, you know, some of the biggest guys around. But then again, Birzartanshesh isn't having the best time. They only have 10,000 men fielded. Oh goddamn, Varamhar is actually in tatters. They only have 6k and they're out of manpower. That's very good to know. I'm just saying that's very good to know. Irliam is also out of manpower. Huh. The more you know. The more you know. Edus Vasim still doesn't have any allies. Okay, this is looking very interesting. And honestly, I will try to be a little bit cheeky. Maybe get some extra provinces so that we can squeeze out some extra money. Demarian tea culture. Since the arrival of the precursor elves, tea has been present in the lands of Demaria. However, throughout the 15th century, the drink would steadily become more popular, resulting in a new tea culture in Demaria, consisting of garden parties, gossip, and various biscuits as traditional accomplishments to the beverage. So Demaria is, I guess, do I see them? Oh yeah, we do see them. So, yeah. Demaria, not quite England, even though you might think that. I guess, actually, is there a... I think maybe that is one thing I would say. There is no real England equivalent in Anbennar. Like, there is no big, like, island separated from the rest of the Europe equivalent. Everything is... Like, there is this island in the middle, but it's not really... It's split between several people. And, yeah. I don't know. There is, like, Laurent is the French equivalent, and there are some others. But yeah, no England. No England. Imagine including the French, but not the British. Such a travesty. Or maybe based. Okay, that's just another province. I thought they got the fortress. Well, okay, there we go. And actually, can we... Okay, no, that's not... Okay, it brings Nolokaz very close, but it's not quite enough to make them bend the knee. So I guess we have to quickly siege down some other provinces. Yeah, I primarily just don't want them around. It's just... and because they are big, it's a lot of territory that needs to be covered. And I currently don't have that much military that I could really split it in every direction. So for now we just have to take bits and pieces. Also, actually, would they potentially... Oh, we could potentially get a lot of money from them. We could potentially get a lot of money from them. You know, I think I will. I think I will spend a little while doing that. I guess, yeah, they will take that fortress, but at this point I'm committed. At this point I'm quite committed. I do want to squeeze out a good chunk. Okay, Askasur Cord. Now, the best would be if I could... The best would be if I could find their army and actually kill it. Okay, they are willing to peace out. Because they have 20,000 somewhere. And I'm afraid of just randomly stomping into them. But, yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's getting... Honestly, but our Harpies have also done good progress on taking their fortress. So that could definitely be something. Okay. Are these... Okay, these are... Okay, oh, okay, there is... Well, that's one little thingy-majig. Can we quickly snipe you out? Oh, and we can get... Next military... Sure, let's pick up the new ideas. I will replace the units after the war. I don't wanna replace units mid-combat. Come on, the movement here does take a while. I guess these provinces are big. That's the main reason. Plus, I guess now that I'm down on speed 2, everything just feels much slower. Yeah, they're gonna be taking some bits and pieces. Ooh, the Buvauri no longer consider us a rival. That is big. That is big. So now, what was this mission? Opinion is at least 100. So yeah, that is much better than having to pay 200. And I guess this also gives an event. The other option just gives claims. So quickly, yeah, let's improve relations again, get up to 100, maybe send a gift if necessary. And yeah, that would be very cool. Okay, so Nolakaz, they are willing to peace. Could I... Okay, actually, I can already get a substantial amount. We can already get a substantial amount from them. So how about we get more? Hmm? Always nice to get more. No, actually, I will start sending some troops. Actually, then again, I don't want to risk. I don't want to run the risk. And actually, sure, you know, let's change over units. So we got a new infantry unit. It is either Varamhari, Bakadrans, so these would be... Oh yeah, but mostly the options here are either something really defensive, like a phalanx, or something more offensive. Because the successor kingdoms mostly fight more defensively, since their home terrain is mountainous. Meanwhile, the Jadari and other desert elves prefer a offensive fighting style. And that is, I guess, reflected by either you have more defensive shock or offensive shock. We obviously will be picking the Jadari option. So, Jadari Ahushesu. Light infantry of the Desert Legion, armed with a shamshir and a dagger. Called the Weird Blades, they are practitioners of the Mashinshi martial art called Ahu Alaktu. Traditionally, this art was only available to the Sal Atalu tribe of the Mashinshi, but it became widespread in the Jadd army after the Battle of Sun's Providence, where Jadar used this art to defeat Pack Lord Zokka, Devourer of Suns. Yeah, we had that battle. So let's swap over. A bit more damage on the infantry. Not that important since we don't have that much infantry, but, well, can't underestimate it. Oh, and okay, our Harpy vassals have taken the fortress. That is excellent. Now, I do hope they will not suicide in and die here, but that is very good from them. And actually, okay, I think I will start sending this army up north. However, like, I think this is the last province I will capture. Maintain that diplomat. Okay, actually, maintain that diplomat and... Ooh. Okay, yeah, start of the month. Start of the month is always laggy. But, okay, 95. Let's send a gift. We have the money for it, and then complete the mission here. 50 gold will do it. Okay. And now we can do a deal with the free slaves. The sight of the Rachen Gulf has long dazzled any soldier that arrives at the coastal dunes, and in their dutiful watch of this watery realm entirely foreign to us, they have spied one flag more dominant than any other among the ships that sail those fierce waves. From the occasional shipwrecked trader we have learned it is the flag of the Buvauri, a state formed by slaves who slew their masters and took up the use of whip and chain for themselves. While Surael does frown on slavery, he also understands the need for pragmatism in our quest to ensure his light spreads east. We should send these slaves an envoy to see if they might be amiable to divvying up Rachen between us. Okay. So this will give us an event. The Buvauri get an event. The Phoenix and Dragon Pact. So we do have vision here. Oh, it's an alliance. I did not expect that that would be an alliance, but sure. They're relatively strong, so I'm not against having a strong ally. Yeah, they should be. They usually perform very well. They have some highly developed lands. They are very defensive, so I guess, yeah, not quite what I expected, but you know, early on, some allies, I ain't gonna complain. Oh, okay, this is, so the Phoenix Dragon Pact is forged. The diplomat we sent to the free slaves returned on a luxurious barge. Its sails a bright red against divine dark sea. With no docks available, of course, he made landfall on a smaller, yet well-crafted raft. As the greenish tinge to his face slowly faded, the brightness of his smile became apparent. He quickly rushed to Jadar and presented him with the calligraphic scrolls bearing the details of the pact. The ornate imagery at the document's top perhaps symbolizes it best. A dragon and a phoenix intertwined, their claws grasping the land beneath them tight. So is written, and so it shall be. Well, it's a bit of a Molotov-Ribbentrop, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that part. And we gain permanent claims on a area and a specific province. Okay, so I guess this is less than we would have gotten simply by brute forcing it with 200 Diplo. That would have given us claims all the way up the coast. Yeah, that would have given us claims all the way down the coast here. But I guess this way, we don't pay 200 Diplo, we get a strong ally, and we still get some claims. So, you know what? Sure, I will take that. And yeah, at some point I will have to start attacking here into the south. We'll have to do that at some point. Yeah, still not too sure about the other situation. Okay, so we have taken as much from Nolokaz as I'm really interested in taking. And actually, we can get, out of 540 gold, I can get 520, basically. So this is more than I really, yeah, need. So sure, just give me the money. Give me the money and we'll be back. We'll be back another day. So now, sure, let's rush. Okay, well, yeah, that's just also the siege over there ended. But, now, I hope Elaine doesn't do, and no, don't. Just as I say, I hope they don't do anything stupid. They are about to commit peak stupid. Will they kill those 2,000 in time? Well, okay, they did kill those 2,000, but now they're gonna get stomped. Why do you have to be like that? Why do you have to be like that? Well, okay, I guess they didn't get absolutely obliterated at least. Didn't get stack wiped, so that's good. Also, okay, let's pick up admin tech. Now in Askasur we need a temple right away. Yeah. Also, I will have to... Is that getting cored currently? Okay, yeah, they are getting cored. Head up north. Okay, so now they will attempt to re-siege their own fortress. Well, I think I have bad news for them. And yeah, also we don't need this. Improve relations anymore. Is there anyone that I need to be improving or spying on? Honestly, okay, Varamhar has a few fortresses, and I will likely be fighting Varamhar in the near future, so let's start spying. Let's start spying on Varamhar. Is there anyone else that needs a spy? Oh no, let's keep 2 diplomats handy. Okay, I guess we can start by unsieging. Divine Inspiration. Morale of armies, +10. Yes, my men. Ride. Ride and ruin our enemies. How are we looking? Yeah, I need a bit more. And also, where is... Are we... Okay, we are... The Dance of the Deodaran buff has run out. I think I will... Yeah, it's a very good buff. I will definitely renew it. I will definitely renew it. So... Now, look, okay, looks like their army has fled. Up northward. I want to get rid of their army, and then we will do all the sieging that needs to be done. Oh, where the hell is their army, though? Eh? What? I thought they were up here. What is this? What is this bullshit? Also, okay, rebel problems. Oh, okay, the Askasurian rebels are finally... I guess... Oh, there you're... There, that's where you're hiding. Look at you. Cute and everything. You do know I can attack you there. Let's go get them. Shouldn't be too... A little bit of a river penalty, but otherwise it's farmlands. Oh yeah, well that was... Yep. Yep, that went about as well as one would expect. So, we're gonna need... How much does... Okay, that will be enough of a sieging force. So now let's start... Need to start sending out troops everywhere to lay siege to just about everything. And then the main army can go for their capital. So I'm planning to take quite a lot of land in this. I'm not too worried about having aggressive expansion with gnolls. The ones that exist do already hate me. Plus, I don't think they have even enough members that they could make a coalition or anything. So yeah, not really worried. I can reunite. Okay, so let's see. How much will I ideally take in this? I have claims on... Well, I have claims on literally all of their land. I'm not entirely sure if I want all of their land. I definitely want everything up here in the north, as well as this fortress. They could be a bit of a bank. I guess getting a connection here would also be cool. Because I don't... Yeah, well, yeah, I can't quite take everything. So I guess maybe something like this. Yeah, we'll see. I guess we have to take their capital, or I guess unsiege our own fortress. That should swing things quite heavily. Rightful ownership, what is this? Hashur is... Sardazar? Where is Sardazar? This is part of Askasur. I just finished coring it. Well, admittedly, the Hashur... When will I be able to... influence annex vassal? 270... Actually, that would be 15 liberty desire and negative 50. That should still be... Okay, well, I guess they liberated us is dropping quite quickly. What are their current lands? 10, 11, 7, 9. Yeah, they have quite good lands. Sure, just take it. I'm not using it too much either. Maybe they will even develop it, and then I will... Oh god, that's a bit of less goods produced. Knowledge recyclers. So I don't think I've heard of this event. A new development has taken place in Jadari. Gnolls, being after all unparalleled in their ability for scavenging, have been raiding the trash piles of the province, and by some freak of ingenuity that our people cannot imagine, managed to produce cheaper tools and furniture than those of the local craftsmen. Obviously, said craftsmen have now come to the commander to complain and demand that something be done to prevent this undercutting. However, more pragmatic people in our court can see a non-zero benefit to letting them carry on with it. So we can get... Okay, we can invest in the gnolls and actually get them proper workshops, which is a moderate tolerance increase. We can just let them continue, which is a small tolerance increase, or we tell them to stop, which is a decrease. We get a little bit of money, and I think the Shabari, which is the merchants. Yeah, the merchants are happy. Honestly, I don't care too much about the merchants. Put those gnolls to work. Get them some proper workshops. If they know how to work with trash, imagine what they will do in a proper smithy. Yeah, sure. Get them working on that. Get them working. So how are we looking? Still not quite enough. Yeah. Okay, that's the last bits of Askasur. Cord. How are the rebels? Okay, rebels are still at 80%. Go back to our own lands. Okay, also we are closing in on the first government reform, which is nice. For the elves, it is a slower process. But hey, we will get there. We'll get there. What is this? Okay, this is again the same event where the desert people are asking for assistance. I'm not really sure if I'm interested, I gotta say. The 5% technology discount isn't all that. Yeah, it's not all that big of a deal. I think it's not that much of a deal. Because picking up technologies for us is very hard, because it is very expensive. I think I would rather keep the raw 50. Yeah, because losing 10 prestige, we will regain that easily. Okay. Oh, a disease outbreak, really? Why you gotta be like that? Oh, shit. Well, those are pretender rebels. No, they killed 1,000. Those poor harpies. Okay, we got our own fort back, so... Okay, we don't even need their capital. We can just take some lands like this. There will be some leftovers, but I'm not too worried. And then I don't think... Do I want to take money? The money would add, I guess, a year and a half onto the peace treaty, which honestly, I would rather go to war with them again relatively soon. So let's just take all of this. 41 power projection that was. Also slightly problematic, we are at governing capacity. But we can become a duchy. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, and actually did that. Okay, yeah, that also actually we go up to 300 just about. Okay, so now I hope the pretender rebels will understand that this isn't your land anymore. Go fight. Go siege Tlucht. Stop sieging me. You. Do you not see that you're at the wrong address? This is the wrong address. Your actual place is over there. Okay, power projection galore. Also, I'm very much surprised that actually we are the 4th great power. What? I guess I'm not well. Admittedly, this expansion is much quicker than I remember. But I'm also surprised that some of the other nations aren't expanding as quickly. I guess like a bit more than 10 years have already gone by. I would have thought that someone like Laurent... Then again, they have nerfed Laurent several times recently, I think. Gabed, I guess, has a tendency to get stuck, and the Raj is just gonna get weaker. I guess a bit weird, but well, okay. I guess I'm not gonna say no. Being at the top, being high in the great power list is good. Okay, we can establish the Order of Lightbringers, but first I need to deal with a bunch of coring. Yeah, that comes first. Also, rivals. Varamhar. Erikstead. Actually, if I take... we have these claims here. If I take these provinces, I will have another border with Nolokaz. Could start chomping into them properly. Because Harakstead, do they have any meaningful allies? No, they don't. But no, let's rival Varamhar. I'm not sure how the hell I'm even capable of rivaling them, considering how incredibly weak they are. But you know, sure. You know, sure thing. And okay, I guess let's quickly deal with these goddamn pretender rebels, because seemingly they do not understand when I tell them that you need to get out of here. Okay, those aren't for me. Oh, come on, now, of course you choose now to rise up. Okay, we'll get in there. Irlium has rivaled us, which is not perfect, but also not the worst. Okay, that's taken care of. Get over there. So actually, speaking of Irlium, how are they doing? Military tech 4. Okay, all techs 4. 12,000. I guess they're doing better than the others over here, but not by much. Not by much. Plus, I guess, okay, yeah, 10 years of separatism, sure. I guess they don't have any meaningful allies. Varamhar is their only real... Well, I guess they do have some vassals. I guess actually Brasan. Okay, Brasan is actually doing quite well for themselves. Yeah. So it's less their allies and more that they have decent enough vassals. Okay. Let's get rid of those separatists. Yeah, fighting in the mountains, not the best for us. That's definitely the case, but, well, sometimes you have to do it. You just have to. You just have to do it. And okay, yeah, I was waiting for the moment. Looks like some centaurs have arrived and are taking over Mulen. Which actually reminds me, I need to... I have the quest to build a castle in one of those provinces, fortifying the northern pass. Chorfo, yeah, we need a fort which will give it local defensiveness. It's really... because up here are basically the equivalent of like the Mongolian steppe with a bunch of centaurs. And as the Jadd's mission tree goes, you mostly have to go west and east. You don't really go north or south. I think I will be going south purely out of my own interest. Because there is... well, there are easy to fight enemies, at least initially, and not so badly developed territories. Plus a good good trade goods. Like we have some coffee here, incense. It's Africa, right? It's like fantasy Africa. Meanwhile, to the north, as I said, there is effectively a Mongolian steppe sort of situation. So yeah, it's big, but it doesn't have a lot going on in it. So yeah, I think I will follow the quests there and just build a fort and not really worry about much more in that regard. So, up next, I guess we have some Zocca separatists. I guess, yeah, we have a few different separatists on the rise. So how is our military situation? We have one more force limit. Ah, yes, one more force limit. Oh, what's this? Something is happening in the command. The lingering war. Peace and freedom today are worth uncertainty tomorrow. So what is this? The command will get a new capital, but exemplary leadership gets removed. I don't know what... I assume the command starts with many military buffs similar to the Jadd. So I assume exemplary leadership was something along those lines. They white piece all revolters. And as Yakuma gets some bonus, or I guess no, they lose a bonus, they lose a debuff, they lose something. Okay, so I guess, yeah, like, I guess the command starts off with a big old civil war, and I assume there are several options. Either the command can come out victorious, the revolters come out victorious, or as in this case, I guess it's a undecided situation. But, well, they're definitely not in a good position. I guess no one is. Yeah, like, manpower is honestly quite surprising that the revolters were victorious. Looking at them, they're all absolutely out of manpower. Just absolutely. Okay, interesting that the command didn't win. Okay, but what's next on our list? That's also something to look at now. Keep coring everything up. So, looks like things are mostly consolidating here. Varamhar, Irlium, Birzartanshesh are, as they would be, usually the big three. Elisna on the side. At least Elisna is relatively happy with us. Supporting the independence of Brasan. So, what are we waiting for here? In 4 years, I guess, well, actually 3 years' time, our peace with Edusvasin will end, and they still do not have any allies. So that is good. Setadazar... Setadazar is... Okay, it looks like Varamhar... Okay, Varamhar is rebuilding. But they don't have manpower. They have some troops fielded, but it's nowhere near enough to stop us if we decide to do something. And oh boy, I have claims on most of their territory. You bet I want to do something. And also, actually, who was... okay, so Irlium is guaranteeing the independence of Bolvar. I guess, yeah, Irlium... Well, so this would be the first time where we have to... I guess, no, we did fight against Saryend, and we beat them quite heavily as well. It was actually, I think... if I'm not mistaken, all of these kingdoms actually don't have the elven military. Yeah, technology group Bulvari. Oh no, that's the technology group. I'm not quite sure. Actually, there is one way. Actually, yeah, because I'm pretty sure they have the human military, which means they're not that high quality as us. Yeah, Bulvar Varamhar. Actually, this could be a way I almost take Bulvar. Actually, Bulvar itself... Wait, no, this is... Oh no, this isn't even Bulvar. This is... this is Edus Buranum, not... Okay, Bulvar itself is owned by Irlium. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I guess the main thing I'm looking at is... Do I go to war with someone quite soon? Or do I look for other things to do? Admittedly, we could chill out a bit with the conquest in the west, and instead look eastward. How is this looking? Okay, so we could... This is up against 24,000, which is doable. The sieging will be... Though, now that we have a 3 siege general, it shouldn't be that painful. I do wonder... Yeah, it's a bit sad that I'm not entirely sure how to go about... how to go about these missions here. Yeah, 140 opinion seems a bit... Divide the coast. Oh, now I see it. So the deal with Buvauri gave us just enough claims to do the divide the coast mission. Yeah, and then that gives us a bunch more. Inner Rachen, Upper and Middle Denbasana. Which are these? No. Okay, Upper Denbasana, Inner Rachen, Middle Denbasana. Okay, so that gives us claims right here into the middle. Interesting. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fighting if we do that. Along the Denbasana. Could give us a treasurer. More claims. Yeah, this... Well, I don't know. Previously when I played, I guess I took much longer to go into Rachen. Maybe it would be good to do it in a timely fashion this time around. Oh yeah, also, we have diplomats. Verkal Gulan. Let's send a relation improve with Verkal Gulan. And what do I think? Well, yes, sieging down all of these fortresses will be a pain. But, I think I have to do it. I just have to do it. How are we doing vassal-wise? Nolakaz. I have one of them as my rivals. So that's something. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I guess reposition... Sure, reposition troops. Actually, what is the rebel situation, though? Right, maybe should wait for the rebels a bit. At least for the Zokka separatists. They are quite close to rising up. I guess now we also have a bunch of Tolukt separatists we have to look out for. What is the military situation could get? I feel like I need a little bit more infantry, I think, because the ratio is like, it is good to actually, then again, wait, what is my ratio for in this list? Where is the cavalry to infantry ratio? Oh, it's actually plus 100%. So what, wait, was that, can I run entirely cavalry armies? I think that's what 100% did, right? So actually, okay, actually I don't need, actually I don't even need infantry. That means we just get cavalry. I guess I will rather wait for the special ability recruit instead of recruiting them manually. 3747. Okay, so what? Wait a little bit and deal with some rebels before we move on, I guess. Zocca, and in that time it looked as I could also drill our armies a bit. Could drill our armies a little bit while we wait. One thing in my previous playthrough, I never drilled any armies simply because it felt like there was never any time to do so. You are stuck in perpetual wars all the time, which is, well, that is how the experience is meant to be. But it's a bit of a shame because elves get so many bonuses to... oh, okay, we got rid of our... wiped out a cult. Very cool. And... okay, yeah, Zanbar, that's a good province. Yeah, elves have so many bonuses to drilling. Like, just outright, they get... like a 100% bonus to drill rate. But I never got to use it. And okay, this event is just at the worst possible time. I don't want to lose stability. I would very happily take some corruption. But we are what, like we are 3 months away from getting a government reform. I think, what was it? I could be cheeky and wait those 3 months and then just pick it, but... you know... oh, actually, stability gives a lot of fervor, huh? Oh, goddamn it, even with the with the stability, even if we have one tenet enabled, we still are gaining fervor. That is quite something. That is quite something. Okay, well, you know, I don't want to be cheesing stuff too much. Just give me the stability drop. Because from the government reforms, I'm definitely taking martial society. That's what we are. And yeah, 20% manpower. That's big. That's big. Okay, we are slightly... I guess start converting up some of these places. Oh, learnings of an elder. Very good. More admin, please. More admin, please. Always need admin. And sure, start drilling. A little bit of a drill won't hurt nobody. And watch a general die. So next up we can build... Oh, actually, the castle. Yeah. Is this... Chorfo? Yep. Get a castle building up here. Oh no, Elisna has announced us as a rival. Yeah, that's problematic. Yeah, we were very good friends previously. But I guess it is what it is. Well, we'll deal with you in due time. I mean, what? We're very friendly. We haven't destroyed anyone. Martial Society. Okay, the next will be Tribal Religion, which is... I guess there is a special Jadd Principles pick, which is, as we know, it's always good to take the unique stuff, right? And also, it is just good. Plus 1% missionary strength and plus 1 tolerance of the true faith. Promoted culture. I'm not quite sure if I will be using promoted cultures that much. But, well, I guess we actually already start with 2. I guess Sun Elves would be maybe decent to promote them, but also we do it for cheaper. We'll see. We'll see. Profiteering, just, I don't know, good produced. Stop being cunts about it. So I'm a bit confused as to why the 1,000 voices are pulling in like 2,000 like 1,000 troops at a time. Is that literally all they can muster? 1,000 voices. Oh, yeah, okay, I haven't met them, so I can't see them. No, they pulled in more. Well, Mulan is... but they're incapable of wiping out anything. Well... yeah. That's just peak comedy for you, isn't it? Our agent was discovered. Boo. Boo-hoo. Oh, and the festival. Well, time to get our stability back. Time to get our stability back. Yeah, actually, how much do we get? So... yeah, base is 0.83, and simply Elven Military gives plus 100 drill rate. So we're getting 166 a month. Yeah, I guess I will... in the early game, there won't be many times when I can utilize this. But in the mid and late game, definitely, we'll have such a huge military that I think I will try doing rotations. By basically rotating out armies when I send them in and when I don't. Just like have armies in the back lines recovering and drilling, and then armies on the front lines actually doing the fighting, using up their drill. Influence. Yeah. Wait, actually, influence. How much did opinion by 25? Wait, actually, can I? Actually, I could manage this site. So how much do I need? I can get them to 90 if I do improve relations. So then we need 50 more. And actually then a gift. No, we need... yeah, we need 50. A gift and an influence nation will get it up to 140 exactly. Okay, okay, that is... okay, that is actually something, yeah. I so rarely use the great power abilities that sometimes I'm not. You know, I have like. I'm not even sure how many hours I have in EU4. I'm pretty sure it's over 1,000 at this point, but still don't know things because that's just how EU4 works, right? Oh, plus also on top of it, that's how Anbennar works. Because Anbennar also has plenty of its own things going on. Is there anything we can construct nicely? Maybe we could get some buildings on national decision. Okay, yeah, this is again the Order of Lightbringers. Missionary strength would be good. Less tolerance, but what can you do? Also, was that for a mission? Okay, no, this needs the Grand Temple. I guess Spread the Faith then needs... No, which one of... Ah, yeah, the Lightbringers in Bolvar requires the Lightbringer Order. Where was the build, establish the temple? So what was this? Religion in Askasur is the Jadd. Okay. That is... Actually, what is our... Askasur? Okay, yeah, Askasur is 45 months because it's territorial, somewhat developed. Okay, sure, I guess let's establish the Order of Lightbringers. Other faiths have an organized group of holy men and women that spread the faith. It is time we follow in their footsteps and organize one of our own. The Order of Lightbringers will be tasked with ensuring that all those within our lands follow the true faith. So because, yeah, since the Jadd is such a new religion, we basically have to go through all the steps of actually making it a proper one. Okay, so now we will have that. No, actually, we can become Defender of the Faith, which gives us also a monthly fervor. Tech cost is increased by an additional 5%, but an extra missionary would be very good. An extra missionary would be very good. It costs 500. Honestly, I'm a bit skeptical about dumping 500 gold right now. That's a bit much, all things considered. Okay, so next month we go up to 90. Oh no, no, why do you have to be at war? Oh, these guys keep killing literally everyone that I try to befriend. Though, admittedly, I'm pretty sure they don't have to survive. I'm pretty sure as long as I manage to get the befriending off, some events will happen. They will break away from the... they will attempt to break away from the Raj. And then, okay, so let's just hope... Also, if I need to, I can also rush in and save them. Okay, maintain the diplomat. And now we will influence nation. Okay, and then we send... okay, we have to wait for our envoy back. Okay, well, yeah, we need to wait. Then we'll send a gift. And that should do it. That should do it for us. And if that goes through nicely, it will be about time to start some wars into Rochen. Okay, send a gift, 25 for 25. And, Oh, piss. They need to be at peace. Right, they need to be at peace. You... They are a subject nation. These guys have literally ruined every single plan I have up until now. Fucking hell. Okay, so I spent like 100 gold. Pointlessly. Then again, they won't be able to take these guys over. They are trying to take over Shekivad. So I guess once they do, Tekkaral should be in. They should enter a peace period, and then we can start rolling. Okay, what am I waiting for? Still for some of the some of the separatists. I guess if not Zokka, then maybe, yeah, looks like the Tlukt are rising up quite quickly, so we'll deal with them. Yeah. Diplomatic. I don't need diplomatic that much. Yeah, we have 2% inflation. Now, one of the things that I am starting to worry about is who our heir is gonna be, because currently we have this random guy. So basically, one thing that I need to secure is I need a magician as an heir. At some point. Like, I did read up, and there is the fact that, as I think I mentioned in the first stream, there is Jadaressa Eleno, who, if Jadar dies while she is alive, we can invite her to take over rulership in Jadari. And she is hard-coded to be a mage. Plus, she is just 4, 5, 6, excellent ruler as is. So yeah, but she is getting on in age a little bit. 24, not old yet, but she's getting slowly there. Because I don't think harpies live all too long. I guess Jadar is a leader, military, and he has been fighting a lot. Realistically, there isn't much else I can do. Though I'm not really sure if getting Jadaressa will also help. Because as far as I'm aware, it will only help in the short term. Now, with the Magi's, I could... basically, I guess if I got a little bit more influence to the mages, there is a special spell you can cast which gives you a magician heir. That's not very lore friendly for a nation like the Jadd, but well, sometimes the lore and the well, sometimes not everything lines up. If I played as the lore dictates, then, well, it wouldn't be the best campaign, right? And oh, goddamn, I didn't even notice, but it's almost 5 o'clock already, so I guess might as well leave it paused then and start just prepping for next time. I guess today's progress was okay. I guess we had two wars. I guess for 3 hours, I guess feels like not a lot. Actually, no, 3. I forgot about Askasur. Well, But I guess I would say we finished up what can be considered as the very beginning of our mission tree, aka we got Verkal Gulan under control, and we got Askasur. Plus, I guess we had the war with Tlukt, which will finish up if they don't get killed by, I don't know, like Elisna. Then we will finish them up once the peace treaty runs out. And then in the meanwhile, I will have to fight Haragsteta and Kografa at some point, though that's not really a rush. And yeah, things, obviously, our main focus would be on Bolvar, but I guess what, currently waiting on the peace. Oh, actually, our peace with Edus Vasin ends in 2 years. Okay, so this ends in 2 years, and I think... Yeah, I think I will snipe them when that ends. They have decent lands overall. Yeah, they are just humans. They're just Bulvari. Yeah, so that will be a decent chomp. And then I need to do stuff with Varamhar before they manage to really regain their military. I need to fight them while they are still somewhat weakened. Oh, as a matter of fact, they are fighting someone currently? No, why is that? Okay, I guess rebels. Rebels, yeah. Rebels. Looks like... Who's gonna be... Yeah, looks like Irlium is gonna be a problem. The current biggest problem. Because they themselves aren't that strong, though they are still the strongest. Plus, they have vassals, which have a non-zero amount of troops. So, plus they are... Yeah, I will have to deal with them at some point. Though I think by the time that we take Edus Vasin, we have some sort of fight with Varamhar through Setadazar. Yeah. Ooh, there's a gold province. I didn't see that. Orion is a gold province. Now that is very good. Oh, and actually I took a gold province. Well, good to know. It's in the mountains, so developing here is bad, but yeah, actually getting this stated would be quite neat. But yeah, it will take some time to chew through here, that much is for sure. So I think for the near future, I want to set my sights on the east. We could... Actually, how much of a navy? Okay, all of these. I was thinking maybe if I could call Buvauri in, they could naval blockade these guys, but all in all, I guess they have plenty of ships of their own. So yeah, we'll just have to do it the hard way. And yeah, like okay, I guess like militarily this won't be much of a problem. I think this is what we'll do next time. Next time, definitely we will get to this. I just would... Yeah, I need to deal with these states first. These are the first missions that are going to require some attention. So hopefully they will peace out once this siege is over. And we'll be able to complete this first diplomacy mission. Then these tribes will attempt to break away from the Raj. This area. Fully owned by a subject. Yeah, already they will get... Yeah, I don't... I'm not quite sure how I will go about this. It would be a shame to... Like, even if I cannot get the subject, it would be nice to at least get the 100 admin. That alone would be quite nice. But otherwise, yeah, otherwise I guess we will just have to cut into the middle. But yeah, that will be for next time. And I guess yeah, for now we're in a rare period of respite. As just some things need to be cleaned up and stuff like that, and then next time we'll start off properly again. So we have spent what? We have 15 years for this amount of progress. Is it good? Is it bad? I'm not quite sure. I think it's okay. I guess I think someone that actually knows how to play the Jadd and knows how to play super aggressively would have managed more. But for my standards, I find this acceptable. So, yeah, with that said, I guess that's gonna be that then for today. And yeah, back on Wednesday. Yep, also back tomorrow. Well, you know, the usual schedule, the usual stuff. So, yes, with Sorrel's blessing, then I shall depart for the day. See ya, and okay, no, zoom around. See ya, and goodbye.